Joined now by Theo Fleury, and the easy way to introduce you would be to say Stanley Cup champion, Olympic gold medalist, and author. But at this point in your life, where you are right now, how would you introduce yourself?
Probably as a spiritual teacher as well, I would add to that.
Well, you've released a new book, your second, called Conversations with a Rattlesnake, Raw and Honest Reflections of Healing and Trauma. Are you the rattlesnake?
The rattlesnake, I think at one point in my life meant sort of the dark side of life, but doing more research on the rattlesnake is the rattlesnake sheds its skin and is transformational and reinvents itself year after year. So, I think the rattlesnake represents me in lots of different ways, but I like the new definition of the rattlesnake as opposed to the old one.
A quote you've repeated many times is, "You're only as sick as your secrets." It's easy to say, but how hard is it for people to actually accept?
Well, I don't know if it's about accepting it. I think it's about finding a safe place or a safe person to be able to unload those secrets and not be judged, or those secrets not being taken and used against you in some sort of way. In the end, we're all human beings. We all make mistakes. We all have skeletons in our closet. We've all suffered some traumatic experiences in our life, and it's a matter of saying, okay, that was one phase of my life, and the next phase of my life, I'm going to try to move forward from that and how I feel and how I react, and I think as you get older, it's a little more easier to accept that we've all made mistakes and we've done things that we're not necessarily proud of, but it doesn't define who we are. I think what we do with those secrets and what we do with those mistakes is we learn from them and we grow from them and we move forward.
Well, and as you've said in the past, it's about feeling safe in conversation. And the Giangomeshi scandal has released a lot of secrets, but it's also prompted important conversations about sexual assault. What's the main message here?
Well, in my life today, I look at everything in a spiritual sense, and I think it's the universe's way of, once again hitting us over the head with a sledgehammer, saying, okay, how many times do I have to, put this in front of us for us to start having healthy, healing conversations around the subject, and I think it's so important that, we take away, and there's always a reason for the behavior.
Your son, Beau, who's 17 years old, was quoted in your book as saying, "I'm proud of my father, I should tell him." I assume he's not talking about your hockey career then?
Absolutely not. And that's one of the relationships that I've had to repair is the one with my children, and it's still a work in progress, but I think we've made a lot of strides, and when it comes to talking to my kids about my past, I don't really hold anything back, and I am as honest as I possibly can be with them, and in the last probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 years, my relationship, especially with my boys, has changed a lot, and the ones with my girls, is, like I said, it's a work in progress, but we can continue to repair, we can continue to learn, until we stop breathing. So.
Well, Theo, thanks very much, and thanks for talking openly about your story.
Yeah, it's been my pleasure. Thank you so much.